everyone, I'm Aveline. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. So today we are decorating an apartment. I feel like it's been such a long time since I've decorated an apartment, so I really felt like going into one. So that's what we're doing today. Before we get too far into it though, as per usual, I got a little bit of a quick disclaimer for you guys. Just quickly want to say thank you to the EA Creator Network for making this video possible by providing me with codes throughout the years, and also if you want to support the channel, I have a creator code with them. It is Aveline. You can see it on the screen right now. Feel free to use it if you want to or don't, no pressure whatsoever. Now let's get back to the video. So with that out of the way, let's talk a little bit about today's apartment. So the other day really felt like I felt like sitting down and building something super small and not a tiny house. So I decided to go into a studio apartment, and to be honest, when I sat down, this is oh my gosh, I forgot his name. What's a single guy with the beard? I forgot his name, Sim, that lives in this apartment. By default, I forgot his name. I cannot remember for the life of me. Like, I feel like I have it on the tip of my tongue, but it's not really kicking in. You know what I mean? Like, it's annoying. Anyway, that's gonna annoy me for the rest of the day. Someone please help me out. But he lives in this apartment. Yeah, you're welcome for that helpful piece of information because you still don't know who it is. You know the guy? Salim? Is that his name? Salim? Anyway, it's his apartment. It's it's a square that is in the arts quarter of Samaishuno. And it's been a while since I've decorated this one. I feel like I have done like a million different floor plans for this one. I once built it for like 5 Sims as well, which was fun. I considered doing this for 100 baby challenge as well, but decided against it because I wanted to make it for basically 1 Sim, but there's a double bed so you can have 2 Sims living here. Also, thank you, the Sims team, for making it possible to change the windows without using tool. However, because I changed the windows in all the apartments, it looks so funny from the outside now. I will advise you not to look at the apartments from the outside from now on. They look kind of funny. But I love the freedom that we get to just choose our own windows now. Like, we can just go with whatever windows that we want. So I decided some tall windows, and for the bedroom area we got some smaller windows because, you know, and it's basically just for 1 or 2 Sims. I didn't know what style I was gonna do when I went into decorating it. It just kind of, I think I decided the moment that I chose the kitchen counters. I was like, okay, this is the style that we're going with apparently. So it's industrial. So we're using a lot of the industrial loft. Was that a kit or a stuff pack? It might have been a kit, right? And then mixing it with a little bit of Dream Home Decorator, as well as some Eco Lifestyle too, and a little bit of this and that. I kind of imagined this to be for an interior designer, which I think is called a home decorator, right, in The Sims, because of this table, which I desperately want it to be an L-shaped desk. But because there's tools on the desk, it looked so weird to use the same one twice. But it's a very small desk compared to the normal size of desks in The Sims, except from the single tile ones, obviously. So as soon as I put another one next to it, I was like, this looks weird. Like, the other one they didn't match color-wise either, but the other one was just so large compared to the Dream Home Decorator desk right here, so I decided against it. I was like, well, maybe I can just like cover up the tool that was lying on the desk. But no, it wasn't working, so we ended up with just 1 desk. But I really tried. So, but yeah, because of that desk, I'm definitely like, they're a home decorator or whatever that career is called, the one that came with Dream Home Decorator. I just took it directly from the pack title essentially, so I might be wrong about that, but I also feel like I'm at least partially correct or something. I had this idea as well as a board games over here that they like to have like game nights with their friends, so they invite friends over, and that's why they have this decently sized kitchen or dinner table as well, and they play board games with each other. That's like a tradition they have. I don't know, it just kind of, I felt like it. Also, I think I'm slightly inspired by D&D, essentially. I don't play D&D myself, but I played a lot of Baldur's Gate 3, so I just had this like image in my head that they would be sitting there playing D&D once a week or something. Maybe not necessarily once a week, but when they got time. But I can't really fully translate that into the game. That sounded weird for a sec. I don't know how I said that, but anyway. So board games instead. And lots of plants as well. I think industrial for me is often a style that ends up being a little bit colorless in a way. It's at least the colors that you end up choosing are often dusty or darker as well, so it's nice to add some life and also color through plants. So we're using a fair amount of those throughout this interior. The next one also heavily inspired by plants, so you guys, you know. It's I've already finished it because I'm going away for the weekend. My sister is in the city with my niece, and I'm gonna spend it with her, both of them, and my mom. So all three. And so I have videos ready for you guys. There's this one and then the next house going up, and it felt very strange. I started building the other house. I'll talk a little bit about it in that video, but just as a quick note, I started building it yesterday and then decided to finish today, and it's like 25 degrees outside today, which is a lot for Denmark. So slightly melting. Also Celsius, not Fahrenheit, before you ask. We use Celsius in Denmark. I'm only speaking in Celsius whenever I talk about degrees, but I always get a comment from someone being like, I was so confused, that's nothing in Fahrenheit. I'm like, why would I be? It's Celsius. Anyway, so it's just very warm outside, and it felt very strange finishing that build because it's not necessarily fitting for the season, if you will. Fitting for the weather outside. I don't know. Anyway, so you'll see about that. It'll probably up on Saturday, I think. Saturday. But this one today. Also, hopefully I'm able to put this... I feel like every time I put in an apartment up for download, I always get comments from people saying that they can't place it or download it, and I don't know how to fix that. Like, I can't help you because I have no idea why it won't work sometimes and then it works other times, but hopefully if you are desperately wanting this apartment, you can figure out a way around it. I literally cannot help you. Like, I don't know why it works sometimes and sometimes it does not. But I think it's helped that they've made it possible for us to change the windows. I think that's one of the things that's going to help, because I can see logically why tools would kind of mess with that a little bit. So like the tools placing different windows, and then you know what I mean? Maybe. I feel like I can't really find the right words to explain it at the moment, so hopefully you know what I mean. But I think it has helped with the freedom in regards to windows. So hopefully there won't be any issues if you really desperately want this apartment in your game. Anyway, so yeah, I can't really remember how much we got left. Maybe the bathroom. The bathroom is quite small. I just wanted there to be the essentials. It's a 3x2, and also the hallway, which is a little bit odd because it's a very narrow hallway and a bit of a longer one as well, but I really wanted that extra wall at the end for an island counter, or for 2 island counters. So because otherwise the kitchen would have been too small. So you know, but now it's just a long narrow hallway. It's a little bit odd, but it's fine. Typically sized bathroom for me, 3x2s. I often do just because they have room for essentials in there, and I don't like decorating bathrooms. They're boring, okay, but you know, your sim has everything it should need in there, so it's all good. Anyway, we are at the end of the video. I hope you guys like this build. If you do, you can download it off the gallery. My ID is AvelineYT, and you can also find it under the hashtag Aveline or AvelineYT, and as always, the trade files can be found over on my Patreon, which will be linked to in the description box down below, as well as in the pinned comment, where you can also find a link to my booktube channel. So if you like to read, definitely go check it out. But that is all I got for you guys today, so I hope you all enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye!